still have time.
All right, guys. So this is the first uh, rewatch review that I'm going to give you guys today. The second one for Deadpool Wolverine will go up later tonight. I am doing my reaction slash rewatch to my rewatch reaction to Logan. This is a the next movie we have coming up before we jump back into the MCU to talk about Deadpool Wolverine. Um, Logan was directed by James Mangold and stars Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, and Daphne King. And it was what we all thought Hugh Jackman's last time playing the character and the ending to Logan's story. Um, I've talked about Logan before. If you guys have followed me for any period of time, you guys know I did a 5 year anniversary video for Logan, and I talked a lot about what this movie has meant to me, and it really, beyond just a movie that has meant so much to me personally, it is one of the movies that I saw in 2017 that made me want to start writing scripts. Um, I saw three movies that year: Logan, Baby Driver, and Star Wars: The Last Jedi. That made me want to start writing my own scripts. And Logan was just one of those movies that left a profound impact on me. It was my favorite movie. It's my favorite movie from that year, and one of my all time favorite comic book movies of all time. And still to this day, I gotta say I love this movie. I think it's one of the greatest comic book movies ever made. I think it's an absolute masterpiece. I think it's a movie that a lot of people don't fully appreciate as much as they probably should. I think people look at this and they think of like, well, Hugh Jackman doesn't suit up, and but in actuality, it's beyond just being a great movie, a great comic book movie. It's just a great film. It's a great movie. I have this ranked as my number four favorite comic book movie of all time. Um, and it is to me a masterpiece. Like, I think everything about this movie works, from the violence um the the level that the level of intensity in the performance of Hugh Jackman. Patrick Stewart as Professor X, I think, gives probably the best performance he's given as this character. And Daphne Keene, who plays Laura, aka X-23, is magnificent. She expresses so much without saying a single word of dialogue for a good half of this movie. Half of this movie, she is not saying anything. And then she finally does start speaking, and she's able to evoke a lot once she does start speaking. I think of that scene where they're in the car, and um, he goes, I don't know how you got me here, but thank you. Denata, yeah. You can talk? You can talk. What's all this bullshit been for the last 300 fucking miles? And then she just starts yelling and cussing at him in Spanish, and all of a sudden he's like, and it's a lot of people, just will complain that, oh, how is this, they didn't do a good job of setting up no, that's bull. They did do a really good job of establishing what she sees him as, the type of person she sees him as, that hero that she has read in the comic books. He doesn't look at himself that way, and this movie is really about him becoming that version that she kind of views him as. it's this idea of like sometimes you meet your heroes and they're not who you expect them to be. It's kind of the same thing that Ryan Johnson was going for with The Last Jedi in a sense. It's kind of the same thing, kind of a little bit of the same concepts, but obviously Logan takes it a much more darker, much more intense direction. The Last Jedi does a very Disney Star Wars thing with it. Yeah, and it's and I like The Last Jedi, by the way. That's not a slam on The Last Jedi. I do like it. But anyway, um but yeah, Logan is just fantastic, and again, it's yeah. I mean, if I had one little nitpick about it, it doesn't bring the movie down for me at all. Yeah, the villains are a little kind of bland. There could be more to them, but it's just not as like I don't know. I guess the villains just aren't as great as we would kind of hope them to be. But that will do it for my rewatch reaction for Logan. Join me later tonight, and I will be talking about that movie right up there, which I have the IMAX ticket for. I still have my IMAX ticket for it. Deadpool and Wolverine. So join me for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, please make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I think I should subscribe to the channel because Zeke the Geek said so. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.